What's up guys, Alex from FIFA Scouting Tips here, and welcome to this guide to the cheapest high potential target men in FIFA 15. Now these are strikers and they are usually very good in the air, good at jumping and good at heading. They are also often big and strong, good at holding the ball up and bringing other players into play. And very often they're both, so they're good in the air and good at holding the ball up. But if you're looking for strikers who are a bit quicker, a bit better at dribbling, passing, that kind of thing, check out my goal scorers video, which I put up a couple of days ago. There'll be a link to that as well. And head over to FIFAscoutingtips.com for the full article, because today I'm just going to have a look at my recommendations from that article. But up there you'll see an article on every player in the game who has a minimum potential of 76 and a maximum cost of £1 million. And they're all sorted by position as well. And there's a new web design, so hopefully it should be a lot easier to find articles and find the type of players you're looking for. And don't forget, I'm also doing a competition where you can win a free copy of FIFA 15. No matter what console you're on or whether you're doing it on PC, just let me know if you win and you can get that copy. All you got to do is go over to the Twitter account, which is @FIFAScouting, follow me and retweet one of the competition related tweets, or you can go to the Facebook page and like and share the competition related post on there. You can do both if you want, so you double your chances of winning. And that ends tomorrow evening, so you've not got long left on that one, so make sure you enter if you want to win a free copy of FIFA 15. So now that's all out of the way, let's have a look at my recommendation for target men today. I've picked out 3 players. Now first of all, we've got Emiliano Saleh. He starts at 69 overall, and he's got 77 potential, and he's 23 years old, plays for Bordeaux in France. His valuation is £875,000, so when you look at that you think he's going to be an expensive player, should cost at least a couple of £1 million, but for some reason Bordeaux only wants £700,000 for him, so it means that you can get him for around about £500,000, and his wages are £9,000, and he's got a 3-year contract at Bordeaux. He's right-footed with 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, and he's also got the team player trait. Now, most obviously, the main reason really why I've chosen this guy is because it's so rare to get a player rated as high as that, 69, at less than £1 million. And he's not only just under £1 million, it's not like he's valued at £950,000. He's £700,000, so you can get him for just £500,000. What an amazing deal that is. And as well as that, he's 23, so relatively speaking, he's fairly old. So it means that he's going to grow very quickly once you get him, because he's going to have a lot of growing to do to reach his potential. So that means he can make a real impact in his first season. If you were to get a player rated 69 with 77 potential and they were 17 years old, you might expect them to only grow 1, maybe 2 points a season. Salah, I would reckon he could grow about 4 points in his first season, maybe even 5 if he has a really good season, so he can make a huge impact in that first season alone. Now looking at his stats, he's got a good range of different stats going for him. So he's got very good strength 75, but also sprint speed 75, so he's very mobile as well for a big guy, and 81 agility. He could be getting some interesting goals for you, some quite agile goals. So that combination of pace and strength, that's quite rare to find in a target man, so he's got it. He's also got excellent finishing and very good positioning, so he's going to pop up in the box just at the right place at the right time to poke in a fair few goals for you. But he's good in the air as well, which is what we want from a target man. He's 6'2" as well, so you can use that good strength and good heading to win those aerial battles and score you some headers. And for, like I said, £500,000, fantastic option, a really good player to get. Now next up we've got Collin Woodrow. He starts at 62 overall and also has 77 potential. He's 19 years old and he plays for Fulham. His valuation is £240,000. If you inquire, they want £725,000, so like Salah, you can get him for around about £500,000. His wages are just £3,000 though, and he's got a 2-year contract. He's right-footed with 3-star weak foot, 2-star skill moves, and he's got the finesse shot trait. Now, I know what you're thinking. If we can get Salah for £500,000 and he's rated 69, why would we want Woodrow for the same price? Well, the answer is, with a player like Salah, he plays for Bordeaux in the top division in France, and he's got £9,000 in wages. So straight off the bat, his wages are 3 times as high as Woodrow, so you may not be able to afford Salah's wages. But also, because he's playing in the French top division, if you're using a lower league team, he may be a bit reluctant to come to your team. Whereas Woodrow, playing for Fulham in the Championship, a little bit lower down, a little bit lower rated league, he may be more willing to join you, and you may be able to get him for a cheaper price. They may not refuse your first offer, so they may accept that. So it's worth looking at Salah, but if you can't get him, look at this guy, because if you look at his stats, he's very similar to Salah. He's got good pace, Decent strength as well though, very good finishing and heading accuracy, and yeah, he's a little bit more raw than Sela, but that's because he's much younger and his overall is a little bit lower. But like I said, he's probably a more attainable option if you're a lower league team. If you can't get Sela, look at this guy, because he should develop into a very similar player. So you're not really missing out. If you can't get Sela, go for Woodrow, because he's very mobile, very strong, but good in the air as well. And then finally, we have Rodrigo Agria. He starts at 65 overall, he's got 77 potential. He is 19 years old and he plays for Empoli in the Italian First Division. His value is £375,000, and you can't actually get him in the first transfer window, but if you inquire in January, they'll only want £700,000 for him. So this is another player that you can get for around about £500,000, another very cheap player. And his wages are £4,000, and he's got a 1-year contract, which is what has helped bring his price right down. He's left-footed, he's got 3-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. This guy, like with the others, very well balanced. So he's good at jumping, 72 jumping, and he's 6'1" as well, so he's got good height on him. And his heading is one of his best shooting stats, so he's going to be scoring you plenty of goals from the air if you like crossing. But as well as that, excellent dribbling, the highest dribbling out of any of these players I'm looking at now, 71 ball control as well. So regardless of where the ball comes to him, you know he's going to do well. He's going to be good at jumping, winning those aerial battles if you like crossing. But if you want to play the ball along the floor and use him to beat defenders, he's going to be good at that as well with his high dribbling and good ball control. So he's a great all-rounder. If you're not sure whether you want to get a target man or a striker who's better at dribbling, this is a great guy to go for, because he kind of crosses the threshold between both of those two things, and he is very, very cheap as well. £500,000 once again for a very good player, very good flexible striker. So those are my 3 recommendations. Now I'm going to sim forward 3 seasons so you get a good idea of the type of players they develop into. Right, here is Sela after 3 years of growth. And see what I mean about him growing quickly. He's now just 1 point off his potential, 76 overall, what amazing growth that is. And he has some absolutely fantastic stats here. 81 heading accuracy. He's going to be really, really good in the air. He's just going to be putting away the chances left, right and centre. But he's also got 78 finishing. He's got good long shots and good shot power as well there. So he can shoot from distance. Great ball control and dribbling as well, so he can beat defenders. He's got very good pace, that's grown up a little bit, and so is his strength. So he's now got 77 strength and 78 sprint speed. Really good combination there, and good stamina too, so he can last all game. So he is going to be such a lethal striker. He's still got a little bit more growth to go as well, but that 81 heading especially is going to be amazing with his 6'2" height as well. What a great target man this guy is. Next up we have Collin Woodrow. He's now up to 70 overall. Nice overall there, considering he started at 62 overall. He's now also quite a nicely rounded player as well. Dribbling and finishing now up to 72, heading 70, ball control 74, so he can do pretty much everything when it comes to finishing your chances. Decent attack position as well, and those physical stats that he had before haven't grown yet because he is quite young, and physical stats don't often grow till players get a bit older, but they're still very decent, very good starting base there. So he's a good all-round striker. And then finally we've got Agria, and he has a slightly different skill set to Woodrow, even though his overall is pretty similar. So he's fantastic at dribbling now, 78 dribbling and 75 ball control. To get dribbling that good on a big target man like this guy, very unusual. So it's very a great attribute that he's got there, very rare attribute for his type of player. Also a very powerful shot. So if he gets into the box, gets a shot off with his 70 finishing, that shot power could enable him to score where other players with weaker shot power may not be able to, because the goalkeeper won't have time to react to it. Those good physical stats that we were talking about before, 72 jumping, can prove very useful indeed as well. So those are the 3 recommendations that I've picked out today. Go to FIFAscoutingtips.com for the full article with all the strikers with a minimum potential of 76 and maximum cost of £1 million, not just the recommendations that I looked at today. So if you've tried any of these players, let me know what you thought of them. It'd be really interesting to see how they did for your team. But also, if there are any other target men strikers that you've used that I haven't mentioned today, I'd like to hear about that too, to see what type of players you've tried in your own careers. If you've got any thoughts on what you want me to do next, do let me know. I'm going to start doing a career mode series soon, so I've been thinking about what to do for that. A couple of possibilities: either taking a really poor team and just scouting with them, just relying on scouted players, or taking a team that has slightly more money and then just buying players that I talk about in my articles, real players rather than scouted players. If you've got a different idea, please let me know what that is, and if you have a preference out of those two I mentioned as well, let me know that too. There's also the Scouting God contest, which I'm doing at the moment, so if you found a really good scouted player, take a picture when they're in the academy, or just after they've been promoted but before they've started growing, so we can see what their stats are like. Take a picture, like I said, and you can leave it in the comments below, or you could go to the FIFA Scouting Tips Facebook page, which is facebook.com/FIFA Scouting Tips. Leave the picture on there, or you can tweet it to @FIFA Scouting using the hashtag ScoutingGod. That will end at the end of December. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm also giving away a free copy of FIFA 15. So all you got to do is go to the Facebook page, like and share the relevant post there, or go to the Twitter feed and follow me and retweet the relevant tweet. You can do both if you want, so you double your chances to win. That ends tomorrow, so you've not got long left, so make sure you do that quickly if you want to win a free copy of FIFA 15. So if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, really appreciate that, and thanks for watching.